everyone. Welcome to Thursday, April 23rd's workout briefing, and happy NFL draft today to all my football fans out there, like me. Okay, so getting started with our warm-up today, we're gonna do an 8-minute AMRAP of 4 alternating 2-step lateral crawls with push-up. That sounds super complicated, I'll show it to you in a second. Then 6 up-down dogs, 8 jumping lunges, and 10 air squats, all right? So starting from the top of that alternating 2-step lateral crawl with push-up. You're gonna get into that push-up position here. We're gonna do those lateral steps. We're gonna go 1, 2, and then do a push-up. And then 2 the other way. 1, 2, oh, there's the wall, and do a push-up. All right, so 4 of those back and forth, all right? Just a couple steps side to side and do a push-up. Up, down dogs, I think we know those. Going from that extended position here, pushing the head through the hands, swooping through into the up dog, and back through again, all right? Jumping lunges. If you're not able to jump with these, just a regular stepping lunge will be fine as well, but starting in a lunge and then hopping into the next position, okay? Still always maintaining that good lunge position, but trying to do that little quicker sort of scissor switch in the air. And then 10 air squats. We all know how to do those, okay? Then you'll go through the bodyweight group circle video, get things a little bit more loose, and then we'll move on to our strength and technique for the day, which is a little bit of a superset. We're gonna alternate between 2 things. You're going to do 6 rounds of either a max effort wall sit or squat sit hold, and we'll talk about those in a second. You can kind of make both of those more challenging by holding a weight with it. And then once you reach your max effort hold time, you're gonna do some upright rows, okay? We're gonna take a brief journey over to the wall. Here's the gym, guys. Don't you miss it? Here it is. Oh, hi. Okay, so if you guys are gonna do that wall sit, if you've got a nice, empty, sturdy wall, you're gonna get into a position where your thigh is parallel with the ground, okay? We wanna avoid being here, because like I could sit here all day, all right? We wanna slide down, drive those heels into the ground. You're gonna feel this here, keeping that back pressed against the wall, parallel with the ground, all right? Make it a little more challenging. Got a plate, a kettlebell, dumbbell, whatever it is, holding it out in front of you, okay? Not straight armed, not clutching it to the chest, but what we call the bus driver position, where your arms are bent, but your biceps are off and away from the body a bit, okay? Holding there as long as you can. That's your wall sit option. We can go back over here. Hi again, hello, okay. To talk about the squat sit, all right? This kind of goes back to our weekly challenge from a couple weeks ago. You're gonna sit down into the bottom of your squat, the deepest that you are able to go, whatever that looks like, without collapsing into the bottom. So, sitting down here, I still have tension through my hamstrings. I'm keeping my chest up nice and tall. I don't mind if you even maybe rest your elbows here to kind of help keep the chest up. What we don't want is this. This is a very different position where I'm relaxed and collapsed. My back is rounded. I don't have tension through my hamstrings or my glutes anymore. We need to keep everything engaged. This is much more challenging, okay? Same thing though, if you want to grab a weight, do a little bonus work here, holding those arms bent, biceps off the body, hang on to it for as long as you can. All right, that's your sitting option. And then your next movement, the upright row, a couple variations we can do there. If you have a single weight, like a kettlebell, you're just gonna hold it at the handle. You're gonna pull up to about the chest or the sternum. Hands are gonna be, my thumbs are right at my collarbones. My elbows are not super high. They're here. My elbows are down and back. My hips are tight. My glutes are squeezed. My core is tight, okay? I'm not leaning, I'm not flaring, I don't know. We're not doing anything weird. Just staying nice and tall. But I'm going to pull up and then descend down with control. I'm not shrugging my shoulders up to my ears. I'm keeping them relaxed and down and rolling down. My arm is staying, my elbows are pretty much straight out from my shoulder, maybe a little bit higher, but they don't need to be here. Nice and relaxed, nice neutral wrist position, okay? You can also do that with a single dumbbell, or if you've got matching double dumbbells, matching double kettlebells, matching whatever, you can do a 2-handed variation, arms starting straight down, rowing up, roughly that same position, pretty neutral wrist, elbows straight out, squeezing my shoulder blades together and back, and then coming down with control. Up and down with control. From the side, not changing my back position, and down with control. If you've got a barbell or a PDC, hands about shoulder width apart, rowing up and down with control. Obviously this PVC is not giving me a lot of feedback, so if you have something really light like this or a really light kettlebell or dumbbell, I want to see a 5-tempo descent count. So here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keeping my lats, my shoulders, my back, everything nice and engaged and tight, so we're building that muscle through that descent. All right? Hopefully that makes sense. Let us know if you have questions. You need to get kind of creative, do some odd object lifting here. It's all good. We just don't want to see those elbows coming super dramatically high or a really, really narrow grip where we're putting too much tension on the fronts of our shoulders, okay? Something a little bit different, but gonna be really good for those delts and shoulder muscles, okay? So alternating between those two things 6 times through. Moving right along to our workout for the day. We are going to do a 12-minute AMRAP of 16 goblet lunges, 12 kettlebell taters, and 8 burpee deadlifts, all right? So for that goblet lunge, I'm gonna demo these with the kettlebell, but you can obviously do it with any other weight, holding that weight at the chest, nice tall chest. We're getting really good at lunges now, right? Getting that 90-degree angle on that front knee, stepping forward or backward. If you wanna make them a walking lunge, I just disappeared, here I go, okay? Whatever you need to do there, 12 lunges. The kettlebell tater, we'll talk about some variations if you don't have a kettlebell, but if you do, it is a Russian swing into a goblet squat. So hinging into that Russian position, flipping that kettlebell up and catching it here directly into the squat. Swinging back, catching and squatting. Swing, catch and squat, okay? If you're not comfortable with that rotational variation, you could also just sort of pull it up here. Swing, catch, swing, catch, okay? Whatever version of that you're more comfortable with. If you're doing this with a dumbbell, we're gonna treat it kind of more like a hang squat clean. So instead of swinging, we're just going to kind of hinge, pop, shrug, pull under. Hinge, pop, shrug, pull under. Okay, so similar movement without so much swing. If you're doing this with a barbell, it can also be a hang squat clean. Okay, from the knee, pop it up, pull it underneath to catch. Okay, so 12 of those. And lastly, the burpee deadlift. Again, if I'm gonna use my kettlebell, I'm gonna do this one of 2 ways. One, I'm gonna do 4 per side. I'm gonna put the kettlebell off to the side. I'm gonna rotate this way. I'm gonna burpee next to my kettlebell, and then as I come up, I'm gonna grab it, stand it up. That's 1, burpee, 2, okay? Then I'll switch sides, 4 on the other hand. Another option is set it at a safe distance in front of you. You can burpee, come up, and do more of a sumo deadlift, okay? That one might be a little bit more awkward, but might work better for you one way or the other. If you're working with a barbell, I would recommend doing 8 bar over burpees instead of the deadlift. That'll just probably be a little more smooth for your needs, okay? So 12-minute AMRAP through that. Got some new things in there, a little crafty, trying to make things fun for you, all right? Moving on to our finisher for the day. We've got 20 standing side crunches per side and 15 of the 1, 2, 3 crunches. So that standing side crunch, grabbing a weight, kettlebell, dumbbell, whatever you got, backpack. You're gonna stand, feet underneath the hips. You're gonna lean slightly towards the side that is holding the weight. Gonna go right down to about my knee. I'm gonna feel a little stretch here. I'm gonna contract through that side to stand tall again. Okay? So I'm doing a little bit of a side crunch while I stand. The other 20 that way, 20 the other way. All right? And then a reminder on the 1, 2, 3 crunches, which you've been doing all week. Laying down, reach those hands forward. You're gonna go a third of the way up, a little bit higher, all the way. That's 1. Repeat, 1, 2, 3, that's 2. All right? So 20 side crunches per side, 15 1, 2, 3 crunches, abs of steel coming at you. Have a fun time with your fitness today.